Hello. So as someone who's relatively successful on YouTube, I get a lot of emails from businesses making propositions and proposals as things they'd like to do to work with me. And very often the answer is no, because they are actually most of them are just out to try and make money off of you without them doing hardly any work. Multi-channel networks are a good example of that. But this is the best one I have ever been sent. This is a couple of emails that it was from yesterday afternoon till last night when I finally got the answer out of them as to what they really did, and man, you're going to love this because they're smart, but they're dumb at the same time. I want to make something clear here. I would never work with these people, and I don't think anyone should, but I'm not telling you not to because I don't want to get sued. So this is how it all begins. This company sent me an email, and I don't like having to use their name, but I want to kind of just warn people about what they're all about. If they were doing what they're doing up front from the first email, explaining it very simply, I would be like, that is an interesting idea, but yeah, I don't think anyone's stupid enough to fall for that. But they don't. They try and market it in a dishonest way, and I think for that reason this would be illegal. I also think they might be held under a regulatory body because of what they're basically doing. But anyway, I'll explain. So the company is called Milestone Chemistry. Dear Spicy110, we saw your motovlogging videos. We noticed an opportunity to form a partnership to deal with you. Nice. Here's the thing. You set a goal that motivates you, and we pay you for your accomplished goal. Nice. What do you think of such additional monetary support? Always looking for extra revenue streams. Working equally with people. What's in it for us? It will not be easy. Rewarding goals come from tough challenges, and we want to reward the best person that you can be. Our primary objective is to, and this is sort of bolded, to inspire and to monetarily motivate you to succeed at everything in your channel and plans you achieve. Yet, to be sure exactly how you'd like the service, we need a little assistance. Are you curious? And then ask you to answer a couple of questions. So, reluctantly, with some careful things on my phone, I do click on the link, and it is a genuine site. Okay, so then you click on the link. Currently, you have your YouTube channel, you have views, subscribers, likes, and likes that measure your content's performance. These can also be used as measures for success forecasting agreement, that's contract. If you meet your objective, you will receive money for it. All you need is a goal, and we will help you to move your business forward. Please help us, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then it asks you questions like, it can be anything you desire, but you have a few options like, A, get 30% more views on a video in the next week. Easy. Get 100,000 comments on a video within the next week. That one might be a little tricky, I'll be honest, but comment away. Let's see if we can hit 100k. Jesus, I can't even hit 100k subscribers, I don't know comments. Get 1 million subscribers within a year. Okay, that's easily done, because how many people have gained 1 million subscribers in a year? There are a lot that have done it, but statistically, there's not many. Get 20% more subscribers within the month. Well, what if you're already gaining 20% anyway? Or is it 20% over what you average do? Because there's terms there that has to be... Anyway, so yeah, there's more questions. What's your goal? Blah, blah. So I have a suspicious mind when I get things like this, and I don't mind replying to them, and I just said, I think I said something, this is the strangest proposal that has ever been put to me. Are you a multi-channel network? Bear with me, because when I get to the end of this, you're going to laugh your ass off, because it's amazing what they think they can do. Anyway, so their reply was, hi Spicy, no we're not. Actually, we're young inspired entrepreneurs with an idea. Well, fuck me, I've heard some ideas from young inspired entrepreneurs. Funny enough, most of them never go anywhere. Too much time talking and not enough doing. We believe that this could work without any hidden schemes. It's so great that they put that in there. Without any hidden schemes. We just see a market potential because of current YouTube ad problems. What are the problems with ads? I'm not aware of any problems. I'm aware of some algorithm changes that, happen. I was affected by the unsub stuff. I'm still getting a bit affected by it, but generally things are on the up. I don't think there's many problems, but good work on current issues for getting people to grasp and feel, underdone by YouTube. We've just started out and more content will be coming soon. Best regards, the creatives of Milestone Chemistry. So hey, do you want to work with us? We need to ask you some questions. We're just starting out. So the business at this point, they have an idea, and they're getting out there to sort of ask what people's opinion of it is and see if it'll work. Well, I gave them my honest opinion, but I have another email because that didn't answer any questions, did it? You still don't know what this is, and neither did I. And you know, if the milk turns out to be sour, I ain't the type of pussy to drink it. But anyway, if you don't give details on your business proposal from the second you walk through the door, people are going to start questioning you. In everything that I've ever done, I always go straight to the point. Look, I'm contacting you because I want this product. That's what I do. So they know what I'm talking about. Then I talk about the things that I can offer in return. You know, you start out on the negative for them, that, oh, I'm being charged, and then you give them the positive, which is you'll get this and this. So I sent them a reply and said, right, so I set myself a goal, and if I reach it, you pay me. That's basically what we think so far we've learnt about them. What's in it for you? What are you wanting advertising via the channel? There has to be something via the channel. It's always going to be exposure in some way, so it's going to be advertising via the channel. What are we talking in payment goals? Like, no numbers have been spoken. If they're like, you know, do this, do that, and we'll give you £4, I'm going to be like, no. And I looked at, and then as I explained, I said, I've looked at your examples, and they're very odd. Getting an extra 30% views on a video in a week is easy. You know, reaching 1 million subscribers in a year is completely not. I mean, as I said, do you even know how many people have actually managed to accomplish that? Be honest and open with your ideas. So I'm hoping they'd come back to me and you know, tell me just what is going on. And they did. It's a long one, but I'm going to paraphrase it. Just to be clear, we're not another advertising company like offering you partnership details. We are rather a financial institution offering you contacts. You've just started out. Who the fuck are your contacts? I have plenty of contacts in the area. Kind of comes when you've been doing this for 5 years. But anyway, you know, your contacts. We will not impact on your content in any way. Well, I'm afraid you've already broken that because I'm making this video because you're so hysterically funny that the fact you thought this was going to work. And you gave me a video to make. Thank you on such a rainy day. It's like a gift. A gift. So finally, they get to the point. Firstly, the concept. The idea is that a goal is statistically measured how probable it is. We would be willing to make an agreement with you only if you take up a tough challenge and have statistical probability of 50%. So basically saying, if I say, they look at statistics and I say, well, I want to get this amount of views on a video. Statistically, that hasn't happened, so it's a 50-50 chance of it's going to happen, so it's flipping a coin. And if I can achieve that, I get rewarded. Okay. But where do they make money? Because it just sounds like all the money's going out at this point, you know. We would only check statistics before confirming. Then you make a down payment. This is the point my eyes just went, oh, are you being for real? Is this actually what I think this is? Then you make, right. They thought it was, they think this is a business proposal. I've had better business proposals from mates in pubs. Right. Then you make your down payment, and if you meet your goal, we will pay you double, the double of it. The double of it. That's good English. Because you beat your odds. If not, we keep your down payment. The concept is statistical probability, no advertising, etc. So you can see what it is. It's basically, it's gambling. It's betting. They're saying, look, you come to us and you say, hey, milestone, I think I can get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, or something really difficult, something that's statistically not probable. So say it's going to take, statistics say it's going to take me 2 years to reach a goal. I say I can do that in a year. I bet you £1,000 I can do that in a year. And they would be like, okay. Now statistically is a good way of knowing that if it hasn't happened, it probably won't happen. Okay, it is possible to make things explode, but there's no hidden like recipe. There's no any of this stuff. It's just luck, really, a lot of it. Whether your channel's successful or not, I don't see any reason to have the amount of subscribers I do. People say there is a reason for that, I don't see it myself, but anyway, I think it comes down a lot of it to luck. So they want about a 50-50 chance. So it's like me saying, hey, give me £5, flip a coin, if you don't guess what it is, you have to give me the £5, if not, I'll give you 10 back. That's what it comes down to, that's all it is. So the statistics are quite reliable as to what you are and aren't going to do. That's like I said to people who like, you know, your channel should reach 100,000 subscribers by, well, New Year just gone. And I said, I looked at it halfway through and was like, it can't happen. The statistics won't let it happen. And they're like, yeah, it could do. And it didn't. It fell perfectly in line, slightly above what I thought it was going to hit, which was great. But that's the point. They're working on the new YouTuber. the inspiring entrepreneur, people like themselves. You know, because when some people come into YouTube, they're like, I'm going to give this everything I have in my body, every ounce of soul, heart, sweat, tears, blood, whatever I have, I'm going to do it and I'm going to make it work. And they go at it so hard for like 5 or 6 videos and then they quit. But in those 5 or 6 videos, they think they are going to be the next Casey Neistat, the next H3H3, the next whoever. I mean, you could even say things like Jake the Garden Snake. You could say Chase on 2 wheels, because you know the level that they've got to is not easy to achieve. Trust me, I know that. Anyway, so they're picking on people or trying to select people out who are super confident and feel like, yeah, if I have money down on this, I'm gonna make it happen. Like in YouTube, like the more work you do, this is one of the slight truths in life that's a bit sad, is, you know, those sayings that say no matter what you want, you can make it happen. Your dreams can be any reality that you make them. Now, I do believe that in ways that is true. In the sense that, you know, I had a dream which was I didn't want to work in the pub anymore, I didn't want to do that stuff, I wanted to do a job that I enjoyed, and in all aspects, it was fun. I did it. I'm doing it now. I'm having a great time doing my day job and doing YouTube. I could have made a bet against that. Well, let me just check that's not them replying. No, it's not, damn it. Because my reply went something along the lines of, right, now I understand. Firstly, piss off. Actually, should we read it to you? Sorry if this video gets long, but... So this is my actual reply that should actually explain most of what I'm trying to say here. Right, ha 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 ha. Very clever, now piss off. If you think anyone will go for that, you're mental, and if they do go for it, they're stupid. Basically, you're making money from people who are overambitious and think they can make the top no matter what. Realistic terms here, there is a level of that which is true. But for some people, maybe they could make the top, but they don't realise how long that's going to take. And to do that, they won't have the patience and they'll give up. So they're never going to make it. There was no chance they were ever going to do it because they never had the patience. But very often, the people who seem the most ambitious and the so like, I'm going to make it work for me, are the ones who give up first. It's the people who are quieter and just like, I'm just going to keep going, I'm going to see where it goes, step by step, step by step, and that's what I've always done. I've never tried to push too hard. I have a couple of occasions, realised it doesn't work, and just step by step, and things slowly grow. Anyway, continuing the email, you do nothing but basically create a bet. A bet I can make 200k subscribers in X amount of time, and if I don't, you pocket the winnings. This is psychological. People are super confident when they're doing things like this, and you'll go, and they think that they're going places. Then 3 months later, as I say, they quit. Statistically, the money is always going to end up in your pocket. It's not a 50-50 chance working on the statistics. Okay, if it was a really big channel, you might possibly have to be more reassurance in your numbers, and you could pull on your audience to make something happen. Because that's what I saw. And this was like, okay, so what if I make a video like this, and I say, everyone watches this video, like the video. You have to like the video, and it will probably get 50% more likes than it normally would. Does that mean I could have put a bet on this and won? This is basically gambling on yourself, and the more your head is up your arse, the more money you make. And that's what it comes down to. The more there's someone's head's up their arse, the more they think they're going to make it to that next step, the more that they think they're going to succeed, and they're willing to put down, you know, 100 and 200 or 300 or however much money. But as I say, ironically, they're the people who most often quit because they don't have the staying power. They're very all for one thing, and then they get bored of it and drop onto something else. And I left the email with, I will give you, it's pretty sharp but dull to me. Laters. Thanks for the offer, good luck. Have you ever heard something quite as hopeful as that? Technically, I think that would fall under get the gambling rules. Now, if you're UK-based or America-based, you probably have to abide by some gambling associations. You might even have to be a registered person to do gambling. So, entrepreneurs, you know, milestone chemistry, unless you're from some country that you can get away with it, if you're in a big country, be very careful what you're doing now, because you should be regulated by a body of some sort because it's gambling. You might see it as a business proposal, as a proposition, but when there's Well, business proposals and propositions quite often are gambling, but they're not based so solely on money, on the fact that I have to give you money, and if I don't reach it, I have to get you give me the money back. The other thing is, who's to say that they're like, I know, I set something up and I'm like, whatever, I'll do 20 quid. 20 quid, I can get 1,000 likes on this video. If I win, they don't send me the money. If I lose, they keep the money anyway. So they, you know, what's to stop them doing that? There's no names mentioned in this, not a single name. So you meant me to trust a company which is called Milestone Chemistry, which has apparently only just started, and you're asking me, no! 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 Just no! No one is that stupid, and if they are, they kind of deserve to be done anyway. So, there you go, everyone. Is that not one of the best scams for YouTube? I mean, is it a scam? Can I call it a scam? Am I going to title this Best YouTube Scam? Question mark. We'll call it Best YouTube Scam? Question mark, because I personally feel that this falls into the scamming level, because they haven't been upfront enough about the numbers and stuff. They haven't answered those questions that you need answering. This is not a business proposal, people. This is a fucking joke. By the way, leave 1,000 likes on this video and I could make £20 from myself. Then I'll just take out my wallet, which was there anyway. You're likely paying the same amount of insurance for both bikes. Fully comp, all the legal cover, blah, blah. So as I say, I asked people on Facebook to send me links. I looked through them, honestly. There was a couple of good ones in there, Thundercats and stuff. But again, age, it was older, mileage, similar. Background history, do I know it? No, I don't. Is there any bike out there that I'm going to